Alright, so it's Ricky Repairs back at it again. What we're replacing today is the EGR valve, which is this. You get lucky and just clean it, but what we're doing is just replacing the entire EGR. And this is nice because it included the gasket. So the EGR is located right all the way in the back here. So there it is, that's the EGR. And there's only 2 bolts holding it. There's one in the top. This one right here. The other one's right here. Those 2 right there. This one and this one. Those 2 bolts right there.
This one and this one right here. Alright, let's go ahead and remove those 2.
So after you loosen those 2 bolts, see right there, they're both loose now. Let's go ahead and remove this small hose right here. Let's connect it to the EGR. This one. Let's pull it out. Alright, so there's the EGR. Just have to pull this little hose out. There it is. After that, there's 2 hoses holding to the EGR. This one and this one. Just gotta pull this out. You could remove this pink hose right here. Just yank it out, pull it out. Just wiggle it. Just come off. After that, you should be able to pull this back, the EGR, in order to remove these hoses. Alright, just go ahead and do that now. Just push it backwards. Unless you could work magic and just loosen it from here. So I just came to the other side. I just removed this air intake. There's 4 clips. One right here, one right there, one there, the other one's there. Just loosen this 10mm bolt right here. Let's go ahead and remove the intake. Hopefully that gives us more space back here. It's right there, the EGR. Right there somewhere. So here, remove the air intake. Remove this. Just get it out of the way. Alright, so that should be good. So there's the EGR, this sucker right here. It's located really in a tight spot. Now we just have to remove those 2 holes right there. So remember, there's 2. There's one in the right and one in the left. As you can see, the one on the right goes to the right side right here. And the left one, this one right here, goes to the left. Alright, let's go ahead and try to remove those. So there I have the new one. I put the locks on the top and then put the hose in. So now I have to just, with my pliers, put the locks back on to the hose. And then don't forget your gasket. And this small hose right here that goes in there. Alright, let's try to put this back, the locks. Alright, so there we have the both hoses back in. Don't forget the new gasket. Let's go ahead and pull out the old one. Should be ready to reinstall. Gonna pull out the old gasket now. Yep. So this is a battery?
Yeah, this is a battery.
To clean your battery?
Yeah, Dad. Yeah,
Can
Dad,
you use this
to clean the battery.
Yeah. Just gonna put it in there. Hopefully we get something out of there. I'll show you real quick how it looks. So here's the new gasket. So here's the old one. After that, tighten your bolts. Here's the new one. Don't forget to install this. Screw hose right here that goes on the top. And also the pink hose that goes right here. This one right here. This one. Just push it all the way in. Just wiggle it. As I mentioned, don't forget the small one right here. Let's push it back in. All right, so there's the new one. The two bolts we had to tighten. This one right here, the other one at the bottom. Right here. That one right there. And this one. Just gonna tighten it. Alright, so that's how you replace the EGR valve. So I struggled to put the gasket back on. So I just went ahead and put the two bolts and placed the gasket right here. After that, I just put it in place. And then after that, I just hand tighten it. Because yeah, I was trying to put the gasket and the bolts each side, but it kept falling off until I did that. Alright, so don't forget to plug in everything back in. This electrical connection, the clips, 4 clips. Tighten your 10mm right there. Alright, so that's it. So if you don't have a code reader, just go ahead and disconnect your negative terminal for 30 seconds, for a minute. And then it should reset the code. And hopefully that check engine light doesn't come back on. Alright, so this is the code that was given us. That's why we replaced the EGR valve. Alright, let's go ahead and clear the code. Just go ahead and erase it. So it's done. We no longer have the check engine light. So as I mentioned earlier, if you don't have the code reader, just go ahead and disconnect your negative terminal for about 30 seconds to a minute. It should reset your check engine light. Alright, so now we have to go take it for a drive. Hopefully that check engine light doesn't come back on. Alright. So you've found this video helpful. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe. And thank you for watching.